top of having a banging ass crown that'll be unlike anybody else's, going freeform teaches you so much about yourself. And what a better time in the world to look inward and learn more about yourself than today after the madness we've all experienced in 2020. I can attest back when I had my first set of locks, as you allow that crown to grow and take shape through that locking process, you'll actually learn so much about yourself as you continue to grow and take shape. Trust me, that ugly phase, it's gonna teach you a thing or two about the importance of humility. And more importantly, you'll realize it's not all too ugly, it's just different. I, for one, am going through the ugly phase right now. It's feeling like a bird's nest, but honestly, I think it look cute though. Through the process, you'll learn so much. You will learn about patience, self-love, and on a more personal note, it's honestly taught me so much about how to care for black hair. Although freeforming can work with any hair texture, which I'll get more into later on, in going through this process, I actually learned so much about what's best for my natural scalp and my hair texture. My mom is Belizean and Jamaican, so you know I got Caribbean blood in me.
Yeah, boy.
But she was also a Mexican. So even though I came out with 3C hair, my mama got 2B hair. That's a big difference, you know? So she really didn't have much knowledge to pass on to me when it came to taking care of coarse, tight curl pattern hair. She was doing shampoo washes on me every day. Big butt. Just about every week I was sitting in between her lap and she was picking out my hair with a tiny tooth comb. A lot of mercy. Big butt. Then she would throw chemicals and waxes to relax it and make it tame. Damn, that's a bar. And then she would pull my hair back and throw it into cornrows. So even though most of my childhood I was swaggier than Tommy Pickles, my scalp was dry and my hair was thin, just like Tommy Pickles. But luckily, freeforming has taught me so much about caring for my natural hair type. When the day comes and I have my daughter, I'm prepped. I got this. Sons to beat up her first day, but I also know how to take care of her hair. I'll be there to let her know that the kinks that grows from her head come from a long lineage of pain, but also beauty. And there are ways to properly take care of it without chemically or physically damaging it. So my #1 reason for growing freeform locks is what you learn on the journey. Self-love, baby. Hey yo, what's up? How you doing? How you living, guys? This is your boy, Young DOMI boy. It's another brick day in Harlem world, but I never give up on my cold brew. Maybe you're on the fence with freeforming, maybe you just started, or maybe you currently have manicured locks and you're thinking about semi-freeforming today. Let me push you to the edge, cause twisting hair is dead. Because today we're gonna be talking about the top 3 reasons why growing freeform locks in 2021 is a full mood. And if you stick around long enough, I got a bonus reason for y'all that'll definitely make you start growing the freeforms today. And before we get into reason number 2, go ahead and hit that like button one time for me. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure you link up with the little Congo familia that we're growing. And let me know, what's the reason you're starting your freeform locks? Did I call out some of the same answers you had? Or did we just add some new ones to the list? Reason number 2, save that guala, that money, that cash paper, honey. Hello? The money is calling. Freeform locks are a style that goes against global beauty standards. Believe it or not, natural hair wants to lock up. Be it straight, wavy, curly, kinky, purple, green, yellow, it all naturally locks. That's why people invented combs and conditioner, to stop your hair from getting it on with that natural tangle. Too long we've been told that in order to fit into society's complex and unjust jigsaw puzzle of a system, you must cough up your hard-earned cash to tame, chemically alter, cut, or relax your hair because it is too unruly in its natural kinky state. So fork over that money so we can damage it, make it to our liking, which if overdone and not in moderation will inevitably cause you to lose your hair, and then we sell your wigs. No offense to the wig community, feels like luxury. But when growing freeform locks, you don't need to spend money on combs, brushes, or gels. It's all about just allowing your hair to naturally do what it does best. Lock. Which brings me to reason number 3, stronger and healthier natural hair. Guys, honestly, God's still working on some of us. My biggest fears, my hair falling out, my teeth falling out, and birds. Just cannot get down with the way they move their head. I actually got 5 stitches from getting in a fight with a pigeon. We'll get into that one later. Now, what do I mean by stronger and healthier natural hair? This is a no offense to my manicured locks family. If you do go the route of getting manicured locks, you just want to be sure you're not overdoing it with the twisting, the retwisting, and the interlocking. It can spell disaster for your scalp and result in balding or traction alopecia. That's the thing of nightmares. But it isn't just manicured locks. This goes for any hairstyle that requires you to constantly twist or pull on your hair. Constantly twisting and pulling your hair can weaken the strength of your roots as well as the hair follicles. And once you damage the hair follicles, your hair ain't coming back. My first set of locks back in high school were actually manicured locks. You know, I was vibing with the Lil Wayne lollipop days and loving it. My first name is Wayne, so you know, young 350 pounder girls was calling me Big Wayne. Giving me all their leftover Twinkies and not saying yes to me to prom. Yes, sir. Honestly, you kind of see Lil Wayne going through it today. The years of twisting and braiding his dreads have sort of caught up to him, which is probably one of the main reasons he reverted back to freeforming and held off on all of the retwisting recently. That doesn't mean that if you're freeforming, you're 100% clear. Sometimes balding is just genetic, and sometimes just the size and weight of your locks may contribute to it. But personally, I'd rather not roll the dice and just skip out on twisting and interlocking my hair altogether. Now those are the top 3 reasons why I think growing freeform locks in 2021 is a full mood. But I got a bonus reason for y'all. I just love the low maintenance of it all. Freeforming, I'm not in the mirror counting every single time I brush my hair to make sure I hit 200 for the wave. Or I'm not begging my mama to come home so she could braid my hair. I'm not using 50 different types of conditioners and leave-ins just so my hair can naturally stay coily and bouncy. My morning routine is just so much lighter, and for that, I love it. If you yourself are just starting out freeform locks and you want to know what my morning routine looks like, check out my video here. It's a step-by-step guide on what I do in the morning. If you're wondering how to start, you can watch this video here. If you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe to join the familia. It's your boy, DOMI boy, and I'll see you at the next one. Love coffee. Oh God, I love coffee.